And we're back here live in the Robert J. Collins Arena for the second game of our doubleheader this evening, as the Brookdale men's squad is going to come in here to take on the men Montgomery College Raptors. Tim Kennelfamel live here with you with our sideline reporter, the athletics director Sean Noel. We'll be seeing him around as we have seen him if you were with us for our opening coverage of the women's game, where the Brookdale women won over the Montgomery Raptors by a final score of 77-65. Here in the men's game, this is even a more juicier one, so to speak, with a lot of storylines. As I said, Montgomery comes in here on a hot streak. They have won 5 out of the last 6 games, including, they won 5 of the last 6 games. They lost their last game Tuesday to Baltimore City by a final score of 71-69. They come in here averaging 89 points per game, and as a team, they shoot over 35% from the free throw line, so a very high-power offense. While Brookdale comes in here again, winning 3 out of the last 4 games. They lost to Camden 74-60. As you take a look at the Jersey Blues starting lineup, many big names: Kerry Kirkwood, Terrell Cox, among some of the others that will be in the starting lineup. Dylan Salva, Jordan Little, and Sky Harris, the starting 5. As I said, they have all been but undefeated at home. Their only loss this year was Cumberland on December 15th by a final score of 81-80. Brookdale under the head coaching job of Coach Paul Chizak. Meanwhile, on the other side, for the Montgomery College Raptors, as they will be under the head coaching position of Keith Bird. Coach Chizak in his 25th season here as head coach of the Jersey Blues, and this is a must-win, Coach told me before the game, against the Raptors. Again, this is a non-conference game, but still a must-win for the Jersey Blues. Our officials tonight: Rondell Taylor, Nathan Anderson, and Jorge Diaz. Montgomery comes out in their away black uniforms with purple lettering and white trim, while Brookdale, of course, comes in here with the traditional white uniforms with blue lettering and red trim. Dylan Salva squaring off against Patrick Smith for the opening tip, and Brookdale controls, and we are underway for the second game of our doubleheader this evening. Terrell Cox quickly double-teamed, tried to get it into Sky Harris, now back over to Kerry Kirkwood. Dylan Salva drives inside, puts it up and in. Nice job by Dylan Salva. They put the first points of the night on the board for Brookdale. Now the Raptors will have an opportunity to answer back. Driving it inside on Terrell Cox. Shot blocked away out of bounds. It'll still go back to the Raptors. That was number 4, D'Angelo Vaughn, on the drive inside. And here is Vaughn again with the basketball. Shot clock down to 8. Here is Emmanuel EJ. EJ going to be fouled right before he drives inside. The shot clock was down to 4. And that's going to be a huge bailout, as EJ was going to have to put up a quick shot. Fresh 30 for the Raptors. They inbound and have another possession. Coach Chizak jumped off the bench for a minute, not happy with that call. It was very late. Here's Jawan Wayne, now back out to the top of the key for a long 3, rims out by number 32, Terrell Baker. Sky Harris double-teamed in the corner. Terrell Cox Wood double-teamed. Dylan Salva back out Cox for a left arc 3, and he knocks it down. Terrell Cox with a nice. Oh, Kirkwood a little bit too fancy, lost the ball. Terrell Cox picks it up. Sky Harris all alone underneath, blocked away out of bounds by number 20, Patrick Smith. And you see Keith Bird, the head coach, out on the floor, trying to encourage his players. 17 on the shot clock for the Jersey Blues. Inbounds pass to Jordan Little, right underneath the basket, forces it up, no good, tips it to himself, now lost it, and Vaughn comes away with it for the Raptors. Racing up the floor. Little too out of control. Thought he walked with it. Terrell Cox has the ball, falls down. Timeout credited to the Jersey Blues as Coach Chizek bailed Terrell Cox out with a quick 30-second timeout. So, wow, that was a very quick
30-second timeout.
Couple of minutes as Brookdale again leads 5-0 with just about 2.5 minutes gone by. As we take a look at the Montgomery Raptors roster, you see some of the starting lineups: D'Angelo Vaughn, Jawan Wayne, Patrick Smith, Terrell Baker, and Emmanuel E.J., all the starting five for the Jersey Blues. And with that, we're going to welcome Sean Noel back into our broadcast booth, Director of Athletics here at Brookdale. Sean, you want to do some commentary with us?
Yeah, why not? Another big game, out of conference, out of region game. Again, Montgomery, a tough team. They are a Division III team, just like Brookdale. Keys to this game is we got to stop the big guy in the middle, number 20.
That would be Patrick Smith.
Force to be reckoned with. And then number 4.
D'Angelo Vaughn.
Their point guard, correct. You know, a guy they'll try to set up some screens for, get him open, get him some looks, and he's not afraid to shoot, so he will shoot the ball. So to me, they got to be able to stop number 4 and number 20. Those are big keys to this game.
So out of that timeout, Kerry Kirkwood brings the ball up. Raptors in a 2-3 zone. Cox down to Salva, back out to Kirkwood. Extra pass to Sky Harris. Kirkwood now will try to set up something with under 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Kirkwood pulls up for a 3. Front iron no good, and the rebound pulled down by the man Sean Noel mentioned, number 20, Patrick Smith.
Yeah, and Rockville's running a tough defense right now. I mean, they're just swarming after our guys. Our guys have the ball, and they're almost double teaming them as it looks right now. So we got to keep the ball moving and get good looks. We can't get concerned with getting bad shots off. We got to get good shots and get good looks.
So the Raptors were not able to convert on that possession. Brookdale now has another opportunity, up by 5 as we approach, or I should say we're under 3 minutes gone by here in the first half. Cox in the corner, guarded by Vaughn. Goes around the Jordan Little screen. Harris again in the corner. Pulls up for a left wing 3, and Sky Harris knocks it down. It's an 8-point lead for the Jersey Blues. As Coach Chizek was not happy with Sky Harris about something, I'm not quite sure what that was. Meanwhile, here is Patrick Smith, guarded by Jordan Little. Working it inside on Little. Back out to Jawan Wayne. Floater, no good, and a rebound to Little.
Yeah, I think Coach Chizek is trying to instill in these guys. Just watch them practice the last day or two. He wants them to play the game the way the game's supposed to be played. He wants to get away from the talking, all the symbols, the signs after the shot. He wants them to just go and play hard basketball and play the game it's supposed to be in. He really was getting that point across yesterday in practice. So I think that's what he was communicating to Sky Harris after that shot.
Terrell Cox answers another 3. It's an 11-point lead as the Jersey Blues have opened up this game better than I think they ever could have hoped for. As we're under 4 minutes gone by here in the first half. Here is Vaughn, pulls up a long 2, and he rattles it in. First points of the Raptors have put on the board tonight.
Yeah, number 4, there he is, scoring, shooting. Again, he is their go-to guy, so we'll have to see, you know, if that warms him up a little bit and he can continue that pace. But 11-2, great way for the Jersey Blues to start this game.
Vaughn, the sophomore 6-footer from Washington, D.C. Harris swings it over to Cox, now down low to Dylan Salva, and Salva walked with it as I believe he shuffled his feet.
Yeah, too many steps for the big man. Again, turnover, again, we can't have too many turnovers. Again, it's early in the game, we're up 11-2, but again, you don't want to let them back in the game, so there's another turnover. Those we can't have this game.
Brookdale has historically had problems in the past closing out games. They're nearly undefeated at home. Their only loss this year was December 15th at Cumberland.
Yeah, Tim, and speaking to that, undefeated, and over the last, since I believe it's 2013, Brookdale has only lost 5 games at home when you think about that. So
it's
over
impressive.
Yeah, since 2013, so they are tough at home. So
Dylan Salva with the foul and 1 as he was able to convert on the bucket. We'll have to see who that foul is going to be on. It looks like it might be on number 13, Jawan Wayne. That's going to be his first foul. And it'll send Dylan Salva, the physical education major, shooting only 15% from the free throw line this year. He struggled, and he back irons that one.
I was just going to say, it's great, the and one, but Salva has struggled this year when he gets that, getting a bonus and a foul shot, so, and we see the struggles continue.
And now on the other side, I believe Dylan Salva's going to pick up a quick foul as Emmanuel EJ was fouled on his drive to the bucket. And that will send Emmanuel EJ to the line. Foul will be on Dylan Salva, number 1 on Salva. And you mentioned Dylan Salva struggling. Both of the bigs, Sean, have struggled from the line, only shooting under 20%, both of them combined, Jordan Little and Dylan Salva.
Yeah, that's correct. Not to correct you, Tim, the foul is actually on 44, Jordan
I'm sorry.
Little. So I know sometimes hard to view up here, but it looks like that's what the officials have. But yeah, the bigs have struggled from the line this year, and it's something down the stretch they're going to have to clean up as we finish the season, because as you know, foul shots can make the difference in the game.
So both of those foul shots go in for EJ. Little spinning his way in the lane is able to convert as he was working it against Patrick Smith.
It's a good move. Again, working against Smith. Smith is tough from what we hear, but Little right now seems to be handling him all right, but it is still early in the game, so we'll see. That 44 on Jordan Little against 20 for them, which is Patrick Smith. Will be a battle to see tonight and see how that turns out.
Here is EJ right on Kirkwood, and
Good
Kirkwood
defense.
rejected it.
Great defense by Kirkwood. Turns it over though, and again, that's the key. We can't have those turnovers.
Vaughn on the other end lays it in for the Raptors, and now a quick timeout called by Coach Bird as his team has started to, I would say, maybe settle into some type of a rhythm, but still down by 9. 15-6 with 13:52 remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, I think they're settling in. Again, when you come to the Robert J. Collins Arena, if you haven't been here, it's a little intimidating. You know, it's a bigger facility than most. The depth perception in shooting, so it does take some teams, and I think that's the home field advantage. But again, Brookdale has to just play their game, settle down, and again, they have to watch the turnovers. A prime example, Kerry Kirkwood makes a great defensive play, goes down the court and turns it over. And again, that's a free bonus ball for them, and we gotta cut down on turnovers. So hopefully we can do that for this game.
Brookdale comes in here averaging 13 turnovers a game, Sean, so that's definitely been one of their Achilles heel, and just not being able to close out basketball games in the past.
Absolutely. You're right, Tim. Closing out has been a struggle. Seems like we get up, you know, in that kind of first half, first 3 quarters of the game, but it comes down to the final kind of 6-7 minutes, and we have struggled, like you said, to close out basketball games.
Speaking of struggling, we'll have more on that in the next break, as Brookdale had lost, as I mentioned, their last game to Camden, 74-60. That was another example where they were not able to close out. We'll get to that in a second. Terrell Cox lost it, and I believe that's going to be a backcourt violation on the Brookdale Jersey Blues. You mentioned that game of not being able to close out their most previous game against Camden, Sean. The Jersey Blues and the Camden Cougars were leading, or actually tied, at 53 with 7 minutes remaining, and then the Cougars went on a 21-7 run to close out the game, so they were not able to close that one out either.
Yeah, no, they weren't. They weren't able to close it out, and again, from what I hear, you know, as we got down, we weren't running the plays, and again, when I went back to it, Coach Chizak was trying to go over practice yesterday, get back to playing fundamental basketball, and that's something that, again, at the end of the game at Camden, they didn't. They just started going, kind of being that selfish individual type game, and we got to get back to that team focus, and that's what he's trying to instill in them.
Jawan Wayne there called with the traveling for Montgomery. As Kerry Kirkwood now will try to bring up the ball, guarded very closely by D'Angelo Vaughn. Flips it to Jordan Little, and he slams it home with 2 hands.
Yeah, big dunk by the big man. That's just it. Dribble, penetrate, dish it off, and that's the key. If they can do that, they can pull the defense out to double team. It opens the guy up. Good play there by the Jersey Blues.
Patrick Smith is able to answer right back as we take a look at this other dunk from Little.
Two-handed
down with
slam.
2 hands. We call that a flush.
Flush it down, that's right.
Harris lost it, had it stripped away by Wayne. Now here comes Patrick Smith. 1-on-2, lays it in, and the foul. I believe that's going to be on Jordan Little.
Yeah, that's one of those fouls. The guy's wide open. You don't want to foul him there. He's going to score the bucket, let him go. A bad foul. If that is on Little, that's a bad foul. Yeah, and you can tell Little looking how he's aggravated. Again, just not a good choice of fouling somebody right there. Just let that one go, get back.
So it'll now send Patrick Smith to the line. Back iron that one, no good, and a rebound pulled down by a new player in the game, Will Kosis. Mason Jones also checked into the last buzzer. Terrell Cox, a quick two, no good. Jones, though, with the rebound.
Jones checks in the game. Little.
Salva down low, forces it in, and one. Once again, a lot of and ones tonight. That's the third one on the floor this evening, and it'll send Dylan Salva again to the free throw line, as he'll try to give the Brookdale Jersey Blues a double-digit lead if he can make this foul shot.
Yeah, let's see if he can convert here again. We talked about the struggles. Let's hope he can convert here. What I'd like to see Jordan on that play was how he got him in there and just went physical and tough. He went right at the rim hard, and that's what he's had to do, and that's what he needs to do.
So again, Salva makes that bucket. It's a 10-point advantage for the Jersey Blues, and I thought for a second we were going to have a whistle timeout, but no. Raptors inbound the ball. About 8 minutes gone by here in the first. Baker drives inside. Nice right hook shot on Salva.
That's a good move by Baker.
Kerry Kirkwood, a little bit of backcourt pressure. Gets it over to Terrell Cox.
Starting to press a little bit.
Up ahead to Dylan Salva.
Yeah.
And Terrell Cox wisely going to try to set up the offense.
Yeah, we're coming up to 10 on the shot clock, so we'll see what play they run here.
Hands off Salva. Salva spinning his way inside, falls down and lays it in.
We got to see a replay on that. Got to see a replay.
Awesome.
That was an unbelievable play.
Emmanuel EJ now. Stripped away by Mason Jones. Jones couldn't handle it.
Slow it down.
Kirkwood, a wild shot, didn't even hit the rim on that one. And now EJ back up the floor to Vaughn. Vaughn blocked away by Salva.
Got to slow it down here.
Jones 2-on-1 to the bucket, blocked out of bounds by Smith, but Smith is going to be called, I believe, with that foul.
Yeah. We'll send Mason Jones to the line. Mason checked in the game. Didn't get the start tonight, but in the game, Mason is a key part to this team. If Mason can keep focused on basketball and distributing the ball, that's the key to Mason. And again, he's got the physical ability. You just got to keep himself mentally in the game. Sometimes he does get frustrated, you can tell.
Mason Jones, the criminal justice major, at the free throw line.
Makes the first.
Baker heads onto the court.
Jones shooting only 53% from the line, which is actually a little bit of a surprise for Mason Jones.
Yeah, Baker checked in for the Raptors. Number 14. Jones converts both on the two shots. So Brookdale, double-digit lead still. They lead by 12 here. 11 minutes to go in the half.
Here is Smith. Guarded by Kosis inside. Nice nifty move. Lays it in around two defenders. Dylan Salva, walked with the basketball. Took that extra step. Let's just clarify something. There are two Bakers in the lineup tonight. There's Terrell Baker, number 32, and number 14, who's on the floor right now, is Travis Baker. So we'll have to specify each of those. Travis is on the floor, Terrell's on the bench. EJ now hands it off to Smith.
Brookdale's in the 2-3 defense.
Kosis staying right on him. Now here is EJ. Inside to Smith. Nobody picked him up. And Dylan Salva got a hand on it, but it wasn't enough to slow the momentum from the ball going into the basket.
Yeah, Patrick Smith looked like he was going to go for the dunk there. Last second, saw Salva's hand there and decided, but still was able to lay it in there, even though Salva got a touch on it.
Approaching the halfway point here in the first half, 24-16. Brookdale leads by 8. Kosis, a little out of control, gets it back. Back out Kirkwood for a three. No good. Salva comes in there with a leaping rebound, tie up, and timeout is credited to the Raptors as Coach Bird saved. I believe that was Patrick Smith on the floor holding the basketball. It'll be a full timeout for the Raptors. So, Sean, you're up here to have some fun and to play around, but one of the major things that you're really going to be promoting is the Brookdale Hall of Fame, which is coming up on February 12th. Tell us a little bit about it.
Friday, February 12th, next Friday, we induct the 2016 Brookdale Athletics Hall of Fame class. It's highlighted by our softball coach, Bo Scanapico, former athletic director, Jack Ryan, the 1986 baseball team, amongst many others. It's going to be a great night. It's at the Sheraton in Eatontown. Again, starts at 6 p.m. If you want tickets, you can call the office, 732-224-2044. Send me an email, snoel@brookdalecc.edu. Love to see everybody come out. It's a great night to celebrate what a lot of the former Brookdale athletes have done here. And it's a way for us to give back and celebrate, again, what it's been years ago. It's the least we can do, and it's fun.
This is only the third class, correct?
That's correct. The first original class was back in 1979. We brought it back last year, so the second class was last year, which was 2015, which was another great class. And then this year again, which is the third class, takes us to 2016. But again, it's next Friday, February 12th, 6 p.m., Sheraton, Eatontown. We hope a lot of people show up. It's going to be a wonderful night. And then that Saturday, the next day, which is February 13th, we have the doubleheader home here against Mercer. The women at noon, the men at 2:30, and we're going to recognize all the Hall of Fame recipients in between the men's or the women's and men's games, somewhere probably around that 2 o'clock time frame. So, again, we got a great night and a great day afterwards.
And again, we'll have that all covered for here on Brookdale Television. Got a foul away from the ball.
Yeah, 21 Will Kosas, it was called. I didn't see what happened there. I think it might have been a holding call.
So the Raptors, again, trying to get something going. They're down by 8. They've started out this game a little bit slow, but have been able to settle in. Here is Smith, pulls up, no good, and Kosas not only boxes him out, but gets the rebound. Cox trapped in the corner, feeds it to Kosas. Swung around, Kirkwood, left arc 3.
Good ball movement.
Front rim, no good.
Yeah, good ball movement there by the Jersey Blues. Get the ball moving, just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Smith,
just
nice
can't get
nifty
it to
couple
go.
of moves. And out of bounds, down goes Cox, and down goes number 14, Travis Baker, and Cox went down hard on that right elbow.
Yeah, I don't know if we got a foul call or out of bounds there. We did get a whistle.
He's actually, it looks like he's holding his left shoulder.
Foul's on number 14, which was Travis Baker for the Raptors. And it looks like they're going to take Cox out of the game. He is holding, it looks like his back or something down the lower back. Looks like he's hurt. He's walking very gingerly off the court.
So he's going to be attended to on the sidelines. Again, he's holding that left shoulder.
Yep. Aiden McMenamin, number 10, checked back in for Brookdale. Checks in for Cox.
We'll have to have you do some investigating at halftime to check in on Cox. Hopefully he's okay. I think he'll be fine, but he's a little shooken up. And Jones tried to pass that down to Salva, but I believe it was batted out of bounds by Jawan Wayne, number 13.
Yeah, Wayne batted out of bounds. Good defensive play. Still Brookdale basketball, 16 on the shot clock. Jones inbounding the ball. Gets it to Kirkwood. Kirkwood back to Jones. Jones thinks about the shot. Back to Kirkwood. They're passing around to McMenamin. He looks inside, turnover, Raptors.
And I believe number 14, Travis Baker, was on the baseline when he had possession of that ball. So unfortunately, it gives it right back to Brookdale.
Yeah, lucky turnover there for the Jersey Blues. Again, it was, Raptors had the ball. He just had that heel out of bounds, but it'll be Brookdale basketball.
Montgomery comes in here averaging 16 turnovers a game. So it's always a storyline as Kosas had it stripped away by Vaughn. Up ahead, here is Baker, Travis Baker. Smith goes back up with it, but he's going to be fouled. And Coach Chisek out on the court trying to make sure that he's got his guys on the right page, as it'll send
number 20,
Patrick Smith.
Patrick Smith, yeah, again, a key to watch. He's been quiet so far tonight. On the foul line, Patrick Smith. Shooting 1 of 2 shots. That one off the back of the rim. That one wasn't even close. Sky Harris will check in for Kosas for the Jersey Blues. Smith for the Raptors on the line. He'll shoot his second of the 2 shots.
Smith shooting 63% on the year.
Again, off the back of the rim, almost off the glass. Rebound goes to the Raptors. It's going to stay Raptors ball.
So it's going to be Emmanuel EJ inbounding. Here is Smith. Back out to Vaughn with a hand in his face, and he knocks down that long three from the right wing.
There's Vaughn. Vaughn's the one I talked about earlier, number 4. Vaughn, when he gets going, he'll shoot from anywhere, and if he gets comfortable, that was a good look, a good shot for him. So we'll see if he's starting to get comfortable and warm up.
Raptors have closed to within 5 of the lead. McMenamin trapped in the corner. Gets help from Salva. Spins his way inside on Smith. Back iron no good, and Smith pulls the rebound down.
Yeah, not a good shot by Salva.
Here is 13, Jawan Wayne, and Wayne with a nice nifty move with the right hand lays it in, and Coach Chisak is going to call a timeout as he's not happy with the official and not happy, I don't think, with any one of his players as they've allowed the Raptors to get back into this game. 24-21, 7:43 remaining.
Yeah, Chisak not happy with the call down there. Yeah, the Raptors cut that. It started off an 11-0 run down to 3. So again, Raptors here from Montgomery, maybe getting comfortable again. When you first come in here, like I said, it's a different setup, the depth perception, but looks like they're warming up, so we can only hope the Jersey Blues in this timeout regroup and get back out there and play basketball.
It was a game that Coach Chisak, that he was telling me, is concerned about because, as I said, the Raptors are a very high-power offense, and they come in here averaging 89 points per game, which is quite a big number as compared to Brookdale's 77 points.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, and down where the Raptors play, the Raptors play down in Region 20, which is the Maryland JUCO. Maryland JUCO is very traditionally a very strong basketball league. They are primarily made up a lot of Division IIs, Division Is. Division IIIs, very few schools as opposed to up here in Region 19. Majority of our teams are Division III, so probably on a night-to-night basis, they're seeing a lot of good basketball. Not saying we don't, but they're seeing a much higher caliber basketball night to night, the Raptors, and I'm sure they've, again, night to night, seen tough competition every night. So they're used to this style of play, and even if they're down, I'm sure, again, they're used to coming back. So we'll look for Brookdale here out of the timeout. We'll see if we regrouped and see if we change up the offense or defense.
Raptors now going to go with a full court press to try to force Brookdale into a mistake.
Yeah.
McMenamin's got to get that ball up the court. He does.
He got it over just in time. Again, they get that 10 seconds, and this year, again, it's based on the shot clock, not the officials' count, which it had been previously. So we got to keep an eye on that shot clock.
Salva lost it. Here's Vaughn on the other end. No good, but we're going to get a push-off call on number 14, Travis Baker, underneath.
Yeah, you wonder if the Coach Chisak there getting the officials here gave him one there a little bit. You know, always sometimes you got to make those officials stink. And that could have been the case right there, but nonetheless, it benefits the Jersey Blues to get it up court.
Salva back to Jones with a long three. That's off the mark, and a rebound pulled down by Jawan Wayne. So here is Vaughn. Feeds it into EJ, and EJ lays it in with the left hand.
Cut the lead to 1.
This is the closest the Raptors have come to the lead since the opening bucket of the game. Sky Harris tried to get it to Mason Jones, and now we're going to get a foul. And I'm not sure who that's going to be on, Sean.
I think the foul's on Mason Jones. That's his first. Yeah, he went in, kind of swiped the ball away, got all hand, a little frustrating play there for Jones. That's the thing we talk about with Jones. He's got to stay focused on the game. He can't worry about one little play. There's somebody beating him or a turnover affecting the other side and getting a foul called on him. And that's what happened right there. So we just got a D up.
EJ bumped again by Jones.
Yeah.
And I believe that's going to be the second foul on Mason Jones, the 17th foul on the Jersey Blues. And because it's a 17th foul, number 5, Emmanuel EJ, will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, EJ is shooting about 50%, lower 50% from the line, so we'll see here. 2 shots, we'll say should make one and miss one, but we'll see what EJ does here based on his percentage.
EJ makes the first of the 1-and-1. EJ, the freshman from Bowie, Maryland, 6'2".
Misses a second, so there's the 50% right there.
There you go. Right on the money.
McMenamin takes the shot off.
Ball tipped around and taken to Baker. Terrell Baker this time. Travis is out. EJ drives inside. Nice reverse layup, but it doesn't go in.
No, in and out of the rim there. Lucky break for the Blues. It was a nice move. Kirkwood will bring it up. Over to Tremble. Tremble drives, kicks it out to McMenamin. Pass to Kirkwood. To Harris. Harris with the 3. In and out with the 3. Rebound by Terrell Baker. And the Raptors will bring it up the court.
Vaughn now getting instructions from the sidelines. Here is Wayne now back to EJ for a second. Here's Smith down low, working it against McMenamin. That's the wrong man to be on Smith.
Yeah, I'm surprised there. A bad look there. Got a bad shot off there. McMenamin. Out of bounds. Yeah, he lost it there. Number 13, Juwan Wayne kind of saved it, threw it off of McMenamin's foot, and a turnover, and it goes to be Raptors ball.
We're going to get a quick substitution here as Jaleel Chain is going to come in for the first time tonight.
Yeah,
he'll come in for McMenamin.
Yeah, Chain checks in for McMenamin. Number 4, D'Angelo Vaughn gets the ball in and going here for Montgomery.
Number 12, Devon Pistano. First time in the game. Pistano a short 2.
Yeah, it was off the rim. Missed again.
And finally, that putback by Patrick Smith goes in, and the Raptors have their first lead of the evening, 26-25. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Thrown away there as Jaleel Chain couldn't handle that pass.
Yeah, hot pass, couldn't handle it. Chain, I don't know, I think that's a pass Chain should have handled. But again, not being down there, don't know. But it was definitely a hot potato pass from Salva.
And that's the look of a very disappointed coach. You saw that on our monitor. That expression says it all. Vaughn, a right arc 3, knocks it down. And the Raptors very quietly and quickly have climbed to a 5-point lead, their largest of the night. And Coach Chizak calls a timeout.
Yeah, take a 5-point. We were talking about 11-0 run, and now all of a sudden, Jersey Blues look at themselves down by 5 with 4:44 left in the first half. So I think, you know, Little early foul trouble. Little's been sitting since he got his second foul, which got us probably somewhere around, I don't know, 6-7 minutes into the game. So they've been out with their main big man. Salva's been working hard down there. He's got to be a little tired, though. So we'll see what happens if we can get through this first half, and hopefully Jersey Blues can keep it within range. And then I would think, start of the second half, Coach Chizak would get Little back in the game and hopefully improve some of the offense and some of the defense as well, because Little has a good ability to block shots. He's long around the basket, so they're missing that right now.
Little 6'9", and Dylan Salva 6'6", two of the big guys down there. An update on Terrell Cox. He's getting his left shoulder wrapped, and now he finally gets off of the medical table. I'm not really sure what you would call that, but now he's going to walk to the bench. I think he might be out for the first half at least.
Yeah, I would say he took his jersey off. His jersey off probably isn't a good sign. He's wrapped. He does have that left shoulder wrap, so again, I'll see if I can get down there in between halves and see what's going on. But my guess would, like you said, at least out for the first half, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's probably out for the game tonight, Tim. So we'll have to see what's going on and what happened there at halftime.
So coming out of this timeout, the Jersey Blues will have Aaron Tremble, Kerry Kirkwood, Jaleel Chain, Sky Harris, and Dylan Salva on the floor. And again, the Raptors sticking with this full court press. Why not? It's worked so far. They've been able to get back into the game because of it. Harris does a nice job handling the press. Chain to Harris.
To Kirkwood. Trimble
And Aaron Trimble knocks down the three.
Big three. It's good to see Trimble step up. Trimble was a 1,000-point scorer in high school. And he hasn't shown the ability yet on the court. Hasn't got a ton of playing time, but it's good to see him take some shots and get comfortable. I think that's what he has to do.
Jaleel Chain had the shot rejected out of bounds by Terrell Baker. It's a huge rejection as Baker went into the foam piece that protects the post of the basket from the baseline.
Yeah.
It's a clean block though. Chain, jumper shot, no good. Sky Harris there, ball loose on the floor, squirts away and picked up by Pistano. Pistano lays it in. Let's take a look at this replay, Sean, from the last time down the court.
Yeah, just a hot potato right there. Finally, Raptors get the ball and they go on to score the easy bucket. Another missed shot by Brookdale. Montgomery comes up the court. Stays.
Vaughn had thrown it away. I didn't think anybody touched it, but
no, I didn't think so either.
The official saying that I believe Aaron Trimble got a pull on it, but
yeah.
Coach Chizak does not like that call, and he might have a case. Vaughn for three, knocks it down.
Yeah, 3-point by Vaughn. Like I said, he's warming up. 7-point lead by the Raptors right now. Brookdale struggling on the offensive end right now.
Vaughn comes in here shooting 42% from behind the arc, so he's something you don't want to leave alone. Shot clock down to 10. Trimble to Sky Harris, back to Salva down low, and Salva is fouled from behind.
Yeah, we'll have to see if it's on number 13 or number 32. Both there, could have got it. Looks like it's going to be on number 32, Terrell Baker from Montgomery College. Yeah, and it is. That's the second foul of the game. Salva's going to go to the line again. Salva struggled at the line. Let's hope he can make his 2 shots right here.
Salva, the 6'6" freshman from New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Off the front of the rim for Salva, misses the first.
Couple of substitutions. Terrell Baker comes out, as well as Juwan Wayne, while Patrick Smith and Emmanuel EJ come in for the Raptors. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, for the Jersey Blues, Noel Guerreri checks in. Noel hasn't seen a ton of time. Coach Chizak checks him in to give a little bit of rest, probably with Cox out. Noel's going to see some playing time tonight. Let's see if he can make the most of it.
Pistano trying to get it inside the lane, no good. Now he gets his own rebound, back out to Vaughn, who's been really on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, we're getting down. We got about 10 on the shot clock here, so they're going to set up a play. I won't be surprised if D'Angelo Vaughn doesn't take the shot, which he does, and he scores. So.
And just like that, the Raptors closing in on a double-digit lead as this game is starting to slip away, and we still have another whole half to play for the Jersey Blues.
Yeah, Jersey Blues in the next couple possessions got to close that gap. They want it to be probably 5 or less going into halftime.
Noel Garay is also for the first time on the floor. Ball literally slapped away.
Yeah, another turnover by Brookdale.
EJ drives inside, hit the underneath the rim. Didn't really calculate that quite to be expected. Now here's Noel Garay from the corner. No good.
Shots off.
Rebound pulled down by number 21, Carl Brown, new player in the game. Vaughn pulls up, fouled by Kirkwood.
Yeah, Kirkwood picks up the foul there. Good defense, tough foul. Kirkwood, I believe that's his first. I'll check that. I guess that's the second of the game. Kirkwood second, not a bad foul. 1:55 remaining in the first half. D'Angelo Vaughn on the line for the Raptors. 1-6 the first one.
He's shooting 87% from behind the charity stripe this year, so it's really been almost an automatic.
Number 5, Emmanuel EJ, and number 13, Juwan Wayne check in for Montgomery.
Okay. Vaughn makes them both, and that's the first double-digit lead that the Raptors have had this first half.
Yeah, that 11-point lead has basically now been reversed as the Raptors lead by 11. So
Trimble ahead of the field with a cutting move to the lane, I believe got fouled. And
It's gonna be on
now
number 21, I believe, of Montgomery College, Carl Brown.
Fouls on number 20.
And it is. It's on number 21, Carl Brown in Montgomery. That's his first.
His first.
Number 15, Aaron Trimble on the line, shooting 2 for the Jersey Blues.
Trimble rims out in the first one, the 6'3" freshman from Howell, New Jersey.
Like I said earlier, Trimble's a 1,000-point scorer in high school, so he knows how to play the game. He's just had trouble adjusting to the college game, and sometimes that happens with a lot of high school players. They just have trouble adjusting. So.
And now we're going to get a push-off call underneath the basket on Dylan Salva as he pushed off, trying to grab that rebound. That's going to be the first on Dylan Salva, the 9th on the Jersey Blues. And that was a foul that Dylan Salva definitely did not want to pick up, but he's got one.
Fouls on number 34, Dylan Salva. First personal.
So it'll now send Patrick Smith, number 20, to the free throw line to try to capitalize on the Salva foul. Misses that one. It's an 11-point game, 38-27. Harris, may have stepped on the backcourt
Might have got away
line.
with one there, Tim. May have got away with one there.
That was definitely close. Harris pulls up for a jumper, way off the mark.
Not a good shot selection right there.
Brown with the rebound, up ahead to EJ. No look pass down to Smith, nobody home, but it was last touched by Dylan Salva. Dante Whipple going to come in for Sky Harris, who goes to the bench. Inbound to Wayne, and wow, we're going to get a jump ball.
It's going to remain Montgomery College basketball after the jump. 20 seconds left on the shot clock.
Wayne back to Vaughn. Vaughn again. He was hit in the process, no call. Rebound, though, put back up and in by Carl Brown. It's a 13-point game. Garay lost it off his foot. And this game, Sean, I would say, has completely flip-flopped from the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it has. Brookdale's got to regroup here at halftime.
EJ walked with it. He got a little bit too excited as he saw a clear lane of the basket. Another turnover, and Brookdale desperately needs a bucket on this possession as we're under a minute to play in the first half. Again, full court pressure. Garay to Whipple. Falling down, gets it to Trimble. Trimble squares up for a right wing three, and they desperately needed that shot.
Yeah, second three of the night for Trimble. Like I said, looks comfortable tonight shooting the ball. You would hope it's getting towards halftime. You hope he comes out hot again, but if you got another opportunity, I try to get an open shot by Trimble. Use that hot hand right now for the Brookdale.
Going to take a look at this last shot by Trimble.
Yeah, Kirkwood takes a look, no look pass to Trimble. Trimble just puts up nice easy jump shot and goes in for three for the Jersey Blues.
Vaughn inside, short on that one, puts it back up, still can't finish. Here is number 21, Brown with the layup, with three, with two. Brookdale's going to run out of time. Kirkwood chucks one up, out of bounds. And at the end of half number one, the Raptors lead 42-30 with the really a tale of two halves, Sean. I mean, this was really an incredible first half. And Sean, they really started out really, really well. Brookdale did. 11-0 run. However, the Raptors now pretty much flip-flopped, and now they lead by 12.
They lead by 12. Like we talked about earlier, Brookdale has a hard time closing out games. And again, while it's still early in the game, you're seeing kind of signs of that. They go up early, they get hot, they get comfortable. Then all of a sudden, they've let this Montgomery College team back into it. They have to go into halftime, regroup, and figure out a plan of action because it's going to be a long night if this continues to go. Again, Montgomery's up by 12 at half, so we'll see. Again, I hope they can come out. Again, Trimble got hot there at the end a little bit. We'll see if that hot hand continues. We'll see Jordan Little probably back in the game. I think they miss his presence Not as much offensively, but more defensively. He's a rebounder and he's a guy that can block shots, and I think that's real important for the Jersey Blues because they do miss that aspect of the game.
All right, well, with that, we're going to take a break. Sean Noel and Tim Calafamo live here from the Robert J. Collins Arena. 42-30 is the halftime score. The Montgomery Raptors lead the Brookdale Jersey Blues. Lead back for the second half right after this.
Hi, I'm Aaron Trimble. Today we are going to compete against Montgomery Rockville. The game starts at 7 o'clock. Watch us live on YouTube. Search Brookdale TV.
This is not your ordinary community college. This is an education for the 21st century, a college that learns from industry trends and adapts to the changing job market. This is a group of acclaimed professors and a staff who will stand at your side and help you kick down any door you choose. This is where you can learn a new skill or earn a degree, online or in person, at 6 locations across Monmouth County. This is not your ordinary community college. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mason Jones, starting guard and captain for Brookdale men's basketball.
I'm Terrell Cox from Brookdale basketball.
My name is Noel Garay. I'm Aaron Trimble.
My name is Jalil Chain.
This is Sky Harris. This is Dante Whipple from Brookdale Community College.
Go Jersey Blues.
It's the week before finals here at Brookdale Community College, and students are running around hoping to pull together a big A on their final exam, but a few of them are here in the Bankier Library choosing relaxation over stress by taking a step out of the student's life and into the dog's life.
Well, this is an annual event that we do. Actually, we do it every semester. Around exam time, it's therapy dogs in the library for students to come in and staff too, just to have some fun, to relax, pet the dogs, play with the dogs, and kind of relieve some stress.
Oh, you are so cute. I'm so happy. High five.
You're so cute. You know, everybody needs those study breaks, and it's a way to take a study break without having to get distracted at the same time.
So that petting a therapy dog before finals is supposed to reduce all your stress, and it works. It actually works. This is, I think, the 4th year that we've been here, and finals are next week. Students will come. They will de-stress with petting a therapy dog. The dogs are trained. They're certified by an organization called Bright and Beautiful. We're all volunteers. We're also all the owners of these dogs. It's a wonderful, wonderful program. It's a win-win. The dogs love to be petted, and the students get to enjoy a puppy without, owning them.
My name is Amy Clark. I'm one of the librarians here, and I am the coordinator for this Therapy Dogs event for Anti-Stress Week. I feel great about the turnout. It is usually one of the most popular events in the library. This is the first year that I am coordinating it, and I'm really glad that we have as much interest as we do.
You never know what finals are. I am a biology major at Brookdale, and I just finished my practical, and I was so stressed out, and I was supposed to go home, and I was told that there were dogs coming to the library. So I immediately came back, and I am so happy right now. I have panic attacks all the time from schoolwork and stuff, so this is the best thing ever. So much special attention.
I just think it's a fun experience for them. If you're a dog person, it's great. If you're not a dog person, it's hard to not walk by and still want to give them a pet. And it's hopefully it'll get students to kind of relax at this time of the year that can be very, very stressful for them.
What do you like about humans? What do you think of this event on campus?
I'm Hannah. I'm Yaya. Hi, I'm Frenchie. I'm Colleen. I'm Sydney. I'm Caitlin. I'm Michelle. I'm Pickles. I'm Bree. I'm Talia. I'm Jackie. And I'm Bree.
And we are the Brookdale Jersey Blues.
Looking for quality higher education at an affordable price? You'll find it at Brookdale Community College. With locations in Lincroft, Freehold, Long Branch, Neptune, Hazlitt, and Wall, and online options that let you study anywhere. At Brookdale, you can train for a new career, earn a diploma, and transfer to a 4-year school hassle-free. Brookdale has small classes and approachable faculty, an honors program, academic support centers, a full student life experience, and nationally ranked sports teams. Visit brookdalecc.edu and start your success story today.
Hi, I'm Aaron Trimble. Today we are going to compete against Montgomery Rockville. The game starts at 7 o'clock. Watch us live on YouTube. Search Brookdale TV.
This is Brookdale Community College. You are watching Brookdale Television.
Need a place for your next conference, meeting, seminar, or social gathering? Choose the Warner Student Life Center located on the beautiful wooded 300-acre campus of Brookdale Community College in Monmouth County. You'll have access to 15,000 square feet of versatile event space, state-of-the-art conference facilities, a comfortable lounge, a scenic outdoor patio area, and an award-winning catering service. To learn more, visit brookdalecc.edu/events. That's brookdalecc.edu/events. The Warner Student Life Center at Brookdale Community College. Make it the place for your next event.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Yaya.
Hi, I'm Frenchie.
I'm Colleen.
I'm Sydney.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Michelle.
I'm Pickles.
I'm Bree.
I'm Talia.
I'm Jackie.
And I'm Bray.
And
we are the Brookdale Jersey Blues.
Hello, I'm Laura Vetter here for Brookdale TV at the ring ceremony for the women's soccer team, 2014 back-to-back national champions.
Being a national championship is an indescribable feeling.
I mean, it didn't feel real at first. Going to school the next day was just amazing. We were all just couldn't believe it.
I don't know how to explain it. It was it's unreal.
Honestly, I really could not have done it without my teammates. It's such a team effort, the sport, and that's why I love it.
We commend you for your good sportsmanship and team spirit, and for bringing great honor to your family, your coaches, and your community, the entire county of Monmouth.
We really did have a good group, and I wish if Brookdale was 4 years that I would have more time with you, but since it's only 2, I'm grateful for what I did have, and I'm just really proud of all of you, and like I said, I look forward to what the future has for all of you, so thank you.
I think that the soccer program is just such a great addition to the school. The school has such a great reputation. They had 2 national championships. I think that it will just highlight the school even more so.
Catch the women's soccer team as they attempt to three-peat this fall. I'm Laura Vetter for Brookdale TV. Thanks for watching.
Need a break from the vigorous academic year? Don't worry, you're not the only one. Hi, I'm Sophia Parola, and I'm here at the Student Life Center, where students are chilling out, drinking smoothies, and hoping their finals go smoothly. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
What's your name?
I'm Zaire.
I see you're drinking a smoothie. What smoothie is that?
A strawberry banana smoothie.
It looks delicious.
Oh, it is very scrumptious.
How do you think it's helping you de-stress from the academic year?
Well, it's cold and it relaxes my throat, and it's like, it's very relaxing. If I get a brain freeze, it'll stop me from doing homework. You know what I mean? So that's how it's relaxing.
Sounds successful to me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy your smoothie. Hi, can you tell me your name?
My name is Lorena. Hello.
Hi, Lorena. That's a beautiful name. Did you have a smoothie?
Yes, I did. Strawberry banana. It was so delicious.
Do you feel de-stressed?
Of course I do.
Right now we're in SLC, and on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we are here massaging the students, just giving them 5-minute chair and table massages. A lot of students benefit from it. Once we come over here, usually we're signed up. We have a non-stop time that we're here. So we're usually here 11 to 2, and it's beneficial for all the students.
I think it's a really good idea, actually, to get a massage before the finals, because it's really relaxing, yeah.
This feels amazing, just getting rid of the kinks and knots. I can see why this is Anti-Stress Week. Thank you for joining us here at Brookdale Television. Signing off.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Yaya.
Hi, I'm Frenchie.
I'm Colleen.
I'm Sydney.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Michelle.
I'm Pickles.
I'm Bree.
I'm Talia.
I'm Jackie.
And I'm Bray.
And
we are the Brookdale Jersey Blues.
For nearly 50 years, Brookdale graduates have been shattering expectations. They transfer to Georgetown and Columbia University. They work at NASA, call Major League Baseball games, and defeat celebrity chefs. They prove again and again that a college is only as good as its success stories, and ours speak for themselves. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
Enter the growing field of healthcare. It is projected that more than 56,000 jobs will be added through 2018, according to New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development. Brookdale's healthcare training programs provide you with the necessary skills to be successful in this expanding field of healthcare. Our Certified Nurse Aide program, or commonly referred to as CNA, is a New Jersey Department of Health and Senior Services approved program. You will be trained for employment in a nursing home, assisted living, or long-term care facility. Through lecture, lab practice, and skills testing, students learn physical and psychosocial care skills, along with ethical concepts. Upon completion of the program, students are prepared to sit for certification.
Students who become CNAs usually become successful with a lifetime of caring and with a lot of personal satisfaction. If they decide to stay in healthcare, whether they continue their education or not, they will have a fundamental base of nursing skills to carry them into whatever career they choose in the future.
This program, along with the Certified Home Health Aide and Patient Care Technician, are approved as prerequisites for the AAS in nursing at Brookdale. For information, call 732-224-2813 or go to brookdalecc.edu/healthcare training. Early registration is strongly encouraged, as most healthcare programs have limited enrollment.
Like a lot of people, I thought community college was a backup option, a discount education. But now, I can't imagine starting anywhere else. Brookdale challenged me. I had the tools and the faculty I needed to grow, both as a student and an engineer. Today, I'm transferring to a prestigious university and finishing a fellowship at NASA. I'm Nick Sikowski, and I came to Brookdale to save money on college. I never imagined it would be the smartest move I ever made.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mason Jones, starting guard and captain for Brookdale men's basketball.
I'm Terrell Cox from Brookdale basketball.
My name is Noel Gary. I'm Aaron Trimble.
My name is Jalil Chain.
This is Sky Harris.
This is Dante Whipple from Brookdale Community College.
Go Jersey Blues.
Begin a successful career in healthcare with Brookdale's short-term training programs. Many programs prepare students for state or national certification. Of the major occupational groups, employment in healthcare support occupations is expected to grow most rapidly through 2020, according to the U.S. Bureau.
And we're back here live in the Robert J. Collins Arena for the second half of our second of the doubleheader tonight between the Brookdale Jersey Blues men's squad and the Montgomery Raptors. Tim Canofamo live with you. Our sideline reporter Sean Noel will be ducking in and out throughout the second half. And at the halftime score, the Raptors lead 12 points, 42-30. The Brookdale Jersey Blues opened up with an 11-0 run to start the game, and it really looked like Brookdale was going to pull away. Then the tables turned, and the Raptors currently hold a 12-point lead. We'll have to see how that works out in the second half. And on the very first possession, Jordan Little called with a traveling violation underneath the basket. Update on Terrell Cox, by the way. You saw him go down hard in the first half. Injured his left shoulder. He will not be back in the game. He appears to have sprained it in some way and will not be returning, as you see that shot from Patrick Smith. Raptors up by 14. Mason Jones the other way. Can't finish on the layup. Puts back up a three from the left corner. In and out. No good. Such a beautiful shot was on its way down. Vaughn pulls up for a jumper, and he answers right back. D'Angelo Vaughn, you heard Sean talk about him in the first half. This guy is incredible. Brookdale was really worried about this guy, and he's showing how good of a player he is. Raptors up by 16. They need a bucket. Salva cannot finish with the tip end underneath the basket. Up ahead to Smith. Smith had it stolen away by Mason Jones. And Jones goes coast to coast and lays it in with the left hand. Nice job by Jones to convert there. As that's the first points that the Brookdale Jersey Blues have had in the first minute 30 of the second half. Vaughn guarded by Jones. Gets it over to Terrell Baker, and Baker knocks down another three from behind the arc. This guy is incredible, and this entire team, again, shooting over 35% from the three-point line. It's pretty impressive as a team. Salva inside, no good. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Vaughn. Up ahead to EJ. Emmanuel EJ gets it into a cutting Smith, blew the dunk, and Jordan Little is the one who gets the rebound, but he was fouled in the process. And there you see Patrick Smith with those really interesting, like, goggle-looking sports glasses. That's the second foul on Smith, the first foul on the Raptors in the second half. Jones in the lane, fouled before the shot. And I can't imagine what's going through the head of Coach Chizak right now. Very, very disappointed at the way this game has turned. And now there's a little bit of a discussion at the scores table between the main official, Jorge Diaz, trying to make sure they got the right person for the foul. They seem to have cleared that up. Again, the foul is going to be on D'Angelo Vaughn, his first foul. Aaron Treble from the corner couldn't hit that one, and a rebound pulled down by Patrick Smith. Here is Jawan Wayne to Baker. Terrell Baker pulls up, back iron. Ball tipped up in the air, and Salva brings it down for the Jersey Blues. Jones bumped by Vaughn, and very quickly D'Angelo Vaughn, we were just talking about him having such a great game, quickly going to pick up two fouls. Second on Vaughn, third on the team for Montgomery. And it'll have, Brookdale will have Kerry Kirkwood inbounding. Jones down low to Little, double teamed, forces it up there, no, but Salva is there with a nice tip in at the last second. Brookdale definitely needed that one. Down by 15. Wayne, the Terrell Baker, short. Salva with the rebound. Here is Jones, but short, didn't even hit the rim, it was an air ball. And now here comes Emmanuel EJ. EJ thought he may have pushed off. They're going to call the foul on Terrell Cox. The basket will not count, by the way. As you see our officials discussing there, there's Jorge Diaz. That foul will be on Terrell Cox. Second foul, or I'm sorry, no, they changed it. Kerry Kirkwood with the foul. Third on Kirkwood, first on the team. EJ down low to Patrick Smith, swatted away from behind. Jones races up the floor, lays it in with the left hand. Mason Jones has had a nice night so far tonight and has been able to help the Brookdale Jersey Blues close to within 13 points. Still a long way to go, though. Smith, one-on-one with Little. No good. Did not hit the rim on that one. There was some contact, though. Kirkwood back to Aaron Trimble for a left arc three, in and out, no good. Jordan Little. I always get the two of them confused. There with the rebound, went back up with it. He is fouled. And Dylan Salva will go, my gosh. Jordan Little will go to the free throw line, as I believe the Raptors are going to call a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout on the Raptors.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? If you have lost a car key, please come to the scorer's table to retrieve it. Again, ladies and gentlemen.
So with 14:57 remaining here in this second half, Brookdale leads, or is down, I should say, by 13, 49-36, and as Sean Noel and I were talking about in the beginning of the first half, this has been a tough night for the Jersey Blues. It didn't start out that way. They opened up with an 11-point lead, but as of late, beginning in about midway through the first half, the Raptors started to get themselves back into this game, and slowly but surely were able to take the lead, build a lead, and now it's the situation that you have currently. Meanwhile, Jordan Little at the free throw line, the business major from Jersey City, New Jersey. Again, 6'9", he's a big guy. 51% on the line this year, and he makes them both to cut the lead to 11. Jersey Blues hoping that they can kind of launch a little bit of a mount and close in on Montgomery. Vaughn, a three, too strong, and a foul away from the basket on number 21, Carl Brown of the Raptors. It's going to be the second on Brown, the 15th foul for Montgomery. Jones, triple teamed, out of control, but there's going to be another foul on the Raptors, and this time I believe it's going to be on number 5, Emmanuel EJ. You see the substitutions coming in, a lot of them for the Raptors, as number 20, Patrick Smith, and number 21, Carl Brown, come out, as Travis Baker and Terrell Baker come in. So the two Baker boys on the floor. Jones had squared up for a three, maybe thought about pulling the trigger. Kirkwood swings it to Trimble, down low to Little, goes right around him, no shot. He threw the elbow. And that'll be an offensive foul charged to Jordan Little. And Coach Chizak is not happy about that at all. He's all the way out on the court discussing it.
Number 44, Jordan Little. His third.
That is the third foul on Jordan Little, a costly one for him. And it erases that dunk, which would have cut the Raptors' lead to single digits. Inside, here is Jawan Wayne with that layup. It's back up to 13, the deficit. Little, too strong, couldn't handle the easy layup. Blew it, no foul. Underneath the basket, Mason Jones hoists a three up. And Terrell Baker pulls down the rebound. It's just been a frustrating turn of events for the Brookdale Jersey Blues. Underneath here is Travis Baker. There was some contact, but no call. Up ahead to Aaron Trimble, pulls up for a quick two, knocks it down. Aaron Trimble with a nice catch and shoot. And the lead is 11. About 6 minutes gone by here in the second half. Non-conference matchup between these two teams, but equally as important. Trimble may have gotten away with a reach-in call on Jawan Wayne. Here is EJ spinning his way inside. Nice acrobatic layup, lays it in. He took it right on Jordan Little, who's got those 3 fouls. Jones out of control, foul on the floor before the shot. As foul's gonna be on the Raptors. Let's take a look at this replay. The last time down the floor, you see that nice acrobatic shot by number 5, Emmanuel EJ. However, on the other side of the floor, EJ was the one with the foul. So Mason Jones will be at the free throw line for a 1-and-1, makes the first one. Jones, the criminal justice major, 73% on the year from the free throw line, 6'2" sophomore from Manchester, New Jersey. Rattles in the second one, and we're gonna have a timeout here by Coach Chizak as he is fired up on the sidelines, trying to energize his team to try to get themselves back into this game. Down by 11 with 13:34 remaining here in the second half. Well, as Sean Noel has been talking about for the majority of the night and has been mentioning other interesting facts about Brookdale, the third Hall of Fame class for the Brookdale Jersey Blues is going to take place this February, coming up in just a couple of days on the 12th, as the 2016 class is going to include 7 former Jersey Blues players, softball coach Bo Scanapico, former athletics director John Jack Ryan, and the 1986 men's baseball team. For more information about this, you can again go to brookdaleathletics.com. The inductees will officially join the hall during a recognition ceremony on the Friday, February 12th at 6 p.m. at the Sheraton Hotel in Eatontown. For more information, again, go to brookdaleathletics.com, or as Sean mentioned, call him up. He's the guy with all the information. Again, for tickets and more. Brianne Allender, you see in the crowd right there, having a great night on the women's side. Caitlin Conroy, Brianna Rodriguez also in the shot. There's our sideline reporter, Sean Noel, talking it over with women's head coach of the Brookdale Jersey Blues, Bob Dabina. Wonder what that conversation is all about. So Brookdale will come out with Aaron Trimble, Mason Jones, Terrell Cox, Kerry Kirkwood, Dylan Salva, and Jordan Little on the floor with 3 fouls. Out of that timeout, again, Jersey Blues down by 11. They need a stop, and they're going to need some buckets. Aaron Trimble playing number 13, Wayne, very closely, and double dribble on Jawan Wayne.
Double dribble violation. Blues ball.
Another turnover for Montgomery. They average 16 turnovers a game. Trimble double team. Jones up ahead, flips it to Dylan Salva. Beautiful move and one. Dylan Salva with the contact and the foul. Gets the bucket to go, and this might just be the momentum that the Jersey Blues need to get back into this game. Foul is going to be called on Terrell Baker. That's his 3rd foul on the Raptors, the 8th foul on Montgomery, and it'll send Dylan Salva, the 6'6" freshman from New Brunswick, New Jersey, to the free throw line. back ironed that one, but now we're going to get a push-off call on Jordan Little, and that is number 4. Oh, no, I apologize. It's a lane violation. I thought it was a foul on Jordan Little. My apologies. It was just a lane violation. Blues got into the paint too early, so that basket wouldn't have counted even if it went in. Salva strips it away. Jones floats it up. No glass needed. Lays it in. And the Blues are starting to close back in. They are within 7. Here is Terrell Baker. Baker blocked away by Jordan Little. Jones lost it for a second. Aaron Tremble for 3 from the corner. Yes! Aaron Tremble with the 3. It's a 4-point game. And the Brookdale faithful here in the Collins Arena has come to life. They've been asleep for the majority of the time. And they are into this and fired up. The Jersey Blues have been on quite a run. Close to within 4. Vaughn quiets the crowd with that floater in the lane. It's a 6-point lead once again for Montgomery. Trimble, cross court to Jones. Salva, turnaround shot at the foul line, too strong. Try to get his own rebound, no. And the rebound pulled down for the Raptors by Travis Baker. And Vaughn now is going to try to set up the offense. Jones went for the swipe, got away with a call as Vaughn couldn't handle that layup inside, and Salva pulls down yet another rebound. Jones lost it, but he's fouled. And now a little bit of some extraterrestrial contact. Extraterrestrial, that's not the right word. It's not ET, my apologies, that's not the right word. Some post-foul contact between number 14, Travis Baker, and Mason Jones. Jones was on the floor. I think Baker may have slightly touched him. Officials very close, very quick to jump in. Extraterrestrial, I'm gonna be laughing about that one. Extracurricular is what I meant. That was proper. Jones makes them both. Now it was a 1-and-1, so everyone took off down the court like it was a and-1 for an old-fashioned three-point play, when in reality it was a 1-and-1, so everyone didn't get the memo that time. Nathan Anderson, our official, said, wait, hold on, guys. It's a 1-and-1. What are you doing? Calm down. Jones makes them both. Emmanuel Ije with the ball at the moment. Raptors have seen a once 13-point lead slip down to 5. Here is number 21, Carl Brown. Brown went right over Sky Harris. Offensive foul on Brown. See if we can take a look at that one, as that was a hard foul for Sky Harris. He stood and took the foul and is able to take one for the team. Trimble. Harris back to Kirkwood. Swinging around to Mason Jones. Jones back out to Kirkwood for a 3. Yes! Kerry Kirkwood puts the Jersey Blues to within 1 of the Raptors. 55 to 54. Brookdale faithful really getting into it here at the Collins Arena. Vaughn tries to quiet the crowd, no good. Jones with a leaping rebound. Throws it up to Trimble for the lead. He's tripped up. Foul is going to be on D'Angelo Vaughn as he tripped Aaron Trimble. And that'll send Aaron Trimble to the line. as Trimble rims out on the first one. Here's a look at this replay from the last shot. Watch Aaron Trimble get tripped right here by D'Angelo Vaughn, as it was a little bit of a hard foul. Trimble hit the floor pretty hard. If he can make this, it's a tie game, and he does. We are tied up at 55. Even some of the Brookdale police officers hanging around to check out this one. Nice shot, Matt. Tied up at 55. What a comeback for the Jersey Blues. We'll see if they can keep the momentum. Here's Wayne, pulls up from the foul line. Air ball out of bounds, back to Montgomery. They'll get a fresh 30. As Emmanuel Ej is going to inbound. A little bit of a discussion for the officials. I'm not sure exactly what that's about. There's 16 seconds on the shot clock, so possibly this has something to do with whether or not the shot clock needs to be reset. Now, our head official, Jorge Diaz, is going to the scores table. That's Coach Bird walking over there, making sure everything's okay. And the two are discussing it now. And it looks like they're going to leave the shot clock as is. 16 seconds. Here is Patrick Smith, lost it for a second with 10. Poked away by Mason Jones. Ahead of the field, throws it down with two hands. Standing ovation from the Brookdale faithful here in the Collins Arena. Coach Bird trying to make sure his players stay on the ball. Spinning move inside by number 21, Carl Brown. He's fouled. Let's take another look at that dunk by Mason Jones. Look at this. Whoops. As we had some technical difficulties there, we'll try to get that worked out. Meanwhile, number 21, Carl Brown, is at the line. He was fouled by Dylan Salva. This is the first one. That dunk by Jones gave Brookdale their first lead since the 10-minute mark in the first half. They lead by 2. Brown short on the second one. Missed them both. Jones. Kerry Kirkwood. Wisely going to try to set up the offense here. What a comeback for the Jersey Blues. Jones. There's some contact between him and Devon Pestano. Salva blocked from behind. Jump ball. Let's take another look at this shot from Mason Jones, this dunk. Watch this again. This is the full version of it. This gives Brookdale the lead. Watch this beautiful flush with two hands. It's not the first time that we've seen Mason Jones do that this year, but that gave the Jersey Blues a 2-point lead. Vaughn for the lead, no. Rebounds Smith, Smith fouled, and the basket. That was Sky Harris who got his body in the air as Smith kind of faked him out, gave the old pump fake, got Sky Harris in the air, and it's going to be foul number 1 on Sky Harris. As Jordan Little getting ready to check in here for Sky, who's had a fairly quiet night, took a charge earlier in the game. And if Smith can make this, and he does, it gives the Raptors the lead once again. 1-point game though. Salva almost lost it. Dangerous pass to Trimble. Up ahead to Little. Jones lays it up, no good. There was contact and a foul. starting to get a little bit chippy out there as there is some hard fouls either way on both sides of the floor. And I know the officials are on top of it, but you can just kind of sense that there's a little bit of a lot of tension in the air as the Raptors have basically coughed up a 13-point lead. Let's take a look at this replay again. Watch this pass. This is what the foul is on. Here's Jones, and then you see the person who committed the foul, Terrell Baker, coming in there right at the last second and hitting him. As the Jersey Blues, because Mason Jones made those 2 foul shots, have a 1-point lead. Vaughn to Terrell Baker for 3. And he knocks it down at the top of the key. Terrell Baker, the 6'4" freshman from Washington, D.C., having a great night. Jones, too much dribbling, lost it on the floor, coughed it up to Kirkwood on the floor. Jump ball. Possession out of the Jersey Blues. Let's take a look at this beautiful shot from Terrell Baker. And this gave the Raptors a 2-point lead. Nothing but net on that one. Jones inbounds with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Overthrew Dylan Salva out of the field. Vaughn lays it in modestly with the left hand, or right hand, I'm sorry. And just like that, Montgomery quickly is back up to a 4-point lead. Under 8 minutes to play here in the Collins Arena. Little, cherry picking, lays it in and the foul. And I believe, nope. Thought coaches are going to call timeout. Let's take a look at this replay on the last call. Watch this play. Terrell Baker comes in, hits Jordan Little on the back, is able to make the bucket, and because that foul was on Terrell Baker, that was his 5th foul, he is gone. Fouled out. Little can't complete the 3-point play. Number 32, Terrell Baker, again, was the one who fouled out. Jordan Little couldn't complete that 3-point play, as I said. EJ from the corner would have given the Raptors a 5-point lead had he made it. Brookdale can tie with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. Jones, guarded by Vaughn. Kirkwood to Salva. Feeds it down low to Jones, or to Little rather, and Little has it blocked away cleanly. EJ, nice nifty move in the paint, floats it up there off the rim and in. It bounced in. It was a lucky shot, but it went in. And nonetheless, the Raptors have a 4-point lead. Jones, a long 3, no good. And a rebound pulled down by Travis Baker. Foul away from the ball is going to be on Terrell. It's going to be on Kerry Kirkwood. Kerry Kirkwood going to be committing the foul. That's foul number 4 on Kirkwood. It occurred before the shot on the floor. And Kirkwood, that's his 4th foul, so he's probably going to have to come out of the game. And as I say that, Sky Harris comes in for him, and Kerry Kirkwood goes to the bench. EJ trying to inbound. Gets it to Wayne. Wayne goes inside on Little. Another foul on Jordan Little. That's costly. And it'll send Jawan Wayne to the line for Jordan Little. That's his 4th personal foul, as he's 1 away from being gone in this one. And it'll send Jawan Wayne, the freshman from Bowie, Maryland, 63% on the year, taking his time at the line, makes the first one. Aiden McMenamin comes in for Aaron Trimble. Quick substitution before the last foul shot, as Wayne, who has had a very nice night tonight, quietly, not a flashy player, but put some nice points on the boards. Makes them both. And now we're going to get a whistle as Will Kosis comes in for Jordan Little with 4 fouls. So none of the big guys, with the exception of Dylan Salva, are on the floor for Brookdale right now. Little on the bench with 4 fouls. Salva. Back to Jones. He thought about a 3. Now he goes inside, goes right over Patrick Smith. Offensive foul on Mason Jones. I don't know about that one. Coach Chizak cannot believe it. Patrick Smith all smiles. He is red hot right now. For Jones, that was his 3rd foul and a costly turnover. Now we're going to have, I believe, a technical foul on Coach Chizak.
Technical foul has been charged to the head coach of Brookdale.
He is very upset about that one call on Mason Jones. Very, very upset. Meanwhile, at the other end, Vaughn makes the first shot from the free throw line because of the technical foul. Jones makes them both. A lot of controversy about that last foul. So after the technical, Raptors still have the ball. Vaughn cutting inside, fouled by Will Kosis. He is still upset, Coach Chizak. Now he's trying to coerce Coach DeBita to get involved with him on the sidelines. As he is just really, really frustrated.
His second.
For Vaughn, it's a 1-and-1, makes the first. Second shot is good for Vaughn. So after that turn of events, it's quickly back up to a double-digit lead for Montgomery. Brookdale needs a basket to try to re-energize not only the team, but their players. Kosis, back to McMenamin. Salva, McMenamin for a 3, yes! All right, got a fist pump there. Aiden McMenamin for 3, knocks it down, cuts the lead back down to single digits. It's a 7-point ball game as we approach 5 minutes to play. Vaughn, floater, short. Rebound, McMenamin. Let's take a look at this shot from McMenamin real quickly. And having some tough trouble with that one. Poked away. Vaughn leads it up ahead to Wayne. And Wayne, even with contact, is able to get the basket to go in. No foul called. I think Brookdale got a break on that one. And with that, Jordan Little getting ready to check in with 4 fouls at the next buzzer. Under 5 minutes to play. Kosis, turnaround shot. Too strong. McMenamin ran right into Patrick Smith. The pick. Patrick Smith down low, lays it in. Jordan Little and now Kerry Kirkwood, both with 4 fouls, getting ready to check into the next buzzer. Coach Chizak feels he's got to use them now or never. I think that was intended as a pass for Dylan Salva from Mason Jones, but it was terribly executed. Raptors comfortably at the moment holding an 11-point lead. Vaughn, back out EJ for a left wing 3. Emmanuel EJ might be putting this game away as we're under 4 minutes to play. Jones pulls up for a three. Back iron no good. Smith with the rebound. Vaughn. Stolen away by Jones. Jones called for a foul. And that's going to be the fourth foul on Mason Jones, as he has really just struggled. As of late, the last couple of minutes, has had a fairly good game overall, but the last couple of minutes have not been very good for Jones or for the entire Brookdale bench, for that matter. As Sky Harris and Aaron Trimble, Will Coast has come out, as Kerry Kirkwood and Jordan Little with 4 fouls come back in. Have a whistle. And now we have a technical foul again. That one, I'm not sure what just happened. They were on the bench. I'm not sure if this is on Coach Chizak or if this is on one of the players. I'm still not sure what's going on. Everyone was at the free throw line and everyone seemed to be going calm and peacefully until something happened. And the official pointed to the Brookdale bench, and I believe it is going to be a foul on, technical foul on Coach Chizak. That's 2, and Coach Chizak has been ejected. Wow. So Coach Chizak obviously said something that the head official, you see him there in the shot, Jorge Diaz, did not like, because he immediately pointed to Coach. Assistant coach Charlie Hawthorne is now going to take over as Coach Chizak has been ejected. And we're still trying to figure this one out. There's Charlie. Coach Hawthorne always at Coach Chizak's side. And now he's going to have to step up into his shoes as Coach Chizak is gone. Wow. Lead is already 14. Vaughn going to shoot a couple of technicals, and then of course they'll have the ball, because originally the Raptors were already at the free throw line to begin with. So this is just going to be a huge blow, especially if all these foul shots go in. And Vaughn makes them both. So now for the 1-and-1, which was originally the shot that Vaughn was going to take before Chizak was ejected. And boy, this has taken a, not just a terrible turn, but an ugly turn for the Jersey Blues. This is the second shot of the 1-and-1. Again, you had the technical foul. Vaughn was already at the line before the second technical foul on Coach Chizak, so this has been a very spirited battle. Still not over yet, but a long way to go. Kirkwood hoists up a 3, in and out, no good. It was on its way down. And that's just a killer. They've had a couple of those tonight from behind the arc. EJ for 3 from the corner, short. Poked around, Vaughn comes away with the rebound. D'Angelo Vaughn now. Taking as much clock as he can, and is able to knock down that 22-foot jumper. McMenamin for three. Rattles it home. That was a desperately needed bucket for the Jersey Blues. Still a long way to go, though. They are down by 17. Vaughn to EJ, now back to Vaughn. Shot clock down to 8. Vaughn, unbelievable. This guy has just been unconscious from behind the three-point line tonight. It's a 20-point lead. Salva in the corner, cross court to Kirkwood. Squares up for a three. No good, too strong. Smith with the rebound. Vaughn taking as much time off the clock as he can. They don't need to push this. I mean, this is going to be a terrible loss for the Jersey Blues. Vaughn, back iron, no good. And kickball out of bounds by Vaughn. A couple of players coming in. Number 22, Tyler Shelley, and number 3, Aaron Thomas. Two of the players that you don't hear very much off the bench for the Raptors. Jones for three from the corner, no good. And I think that will just about do it as Aaron Trimble fouls D'Angelo Vaughn. It'll send Vaughn to the free throw line. It'll be number 1 on Aaron Trimble. And this has just turned really, really ugly for the Jersey Blues. No really words can really describe this, as not only have there been a lot of fouls committed this evening, but a tremendous turn of events. Coach Chizak getting fired up about a couple of the calls being ejected, and that was really the last straw. Brookdale had clawed all the way back to take the lead in the second half. Mind you, they were down by 12 at the beginning of the second half. They had taken the lead at one point, even led by a game-high 5 in the second half. Tremble for 3, no good. But this has just really, really turned really bad. Salva gets the bucket and the foul, so he'll go to the line. Foul is going to be on number 2, Brian Ball, a new player who checked in for the Raptors, again off the bench.
Checks back in for Brookdale.
So presumably this is going to be a loss, and for Brookdale this is going to be a tough one. It'll be their second loss in a row, and I wouldn't say eerily similar, but almost identical to a situation that they were in last Tuesday when, as the ball goes over the back of the glass, the situation that they were in last Tuesday, or this past Tuesday, when they were playing Camden, the score was tied at 53 with 7 minutes remaining, as you see Andy McMenamin knock down that three, all for naught, unfortunately, at this point. The score was tied at 53 with 7 minutes remaining, but then after that, the Camden Cougars went on a 21-7 run to close out the game, winning 74-60. And in this game, almost identical results, as the Raptors lost the lead. The game was tied, but then they went on one heck of a run. Coach Chusak got ejected, and that was just really all she wrote the Montgomery Raptors are going to improve and win this evening by a final score of 89-72, and they will improve to 18-5, while Brookdale falls to 16-7.
Ladies and gentlemen.